Hi, I'm Barbara from Barbara's Cookie Pies. Today I'd like to show you how easy it is to make a fresh fruit cookie pie tart. Fresh fruit tarts are wonderful this time of season in the spring and the summer when fresh fruit is abundant. Cookie pie fresh fruit tarts are so easy to make with my cookie pie crusts. For this recipe, you will need a cookie pie crust, which is available on my website, www.barbarascookiepies.com. Some fresh fruit. Right here I have some strawberries and blueberries, but you can use whatever fresh fruit you like. A little bit of preserves, your favorite kind. I have red raspberry here, about 2 tablespoons. And you'll need the ingredients to make a pastry cream. I'd like you to know that this recipe is on my website, and I encourage you to just watch and listen. And then when you're ready to make this recipe, go to my website and print out the recipe. So let's start. As you know, my cookie pie crusts come in a cello bag like this. They are par baked, meaning they are halfway baked, and you either bake it with the filling or you finish baking it if the filling doesn't require any baking. So you're going to remove it from the plastic, and you're also going to remove the cardboard disc, although save that, and put it on a wire rack on a cookie tin, just like this. Since this recipe doesn't need to be baked, it's just fresh fruit and pastry cream, you're going to put it in the oven at 350 for about 5 to 8 minutes until it finishes baking. Let me put that right over here. I'm going to put that in the oven. What will emerge after 5 to 8 minutes is your cookie pie crust, but it's fully baked. You'll see the nice brown, lightly golden brown edges, and this one is fully cooked and ready to be filled with our fruit and our pastry cream. So let's get started. Making pastry cream is really delicious. Pastry cream is like homemade vanilla pudding, and it tastes like heaven. This particular recipe for pastry cream is from Chef Steven Capodicasa, who is one of my favorite chefs and culinary experts. For the pastry cream, for Steve Capodicasa's executive chef's recipe, what you'll need is half a cup of sugar, a cup and a half of half and half. So I have, and you'll need them measured separately. Here's 1 cup and then half a cup of half and half. You'll need 2 egg yolks, pinch of salt, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and a tablespoon of butter. Again, everything is on my website, so if you didn't get that, just relax. My suggestion is to measure everything like I have here, because it makes the recipe much more organized and basically foolproof. So in a double boiler or a heavy saucepan, the first step is to take your 1 cup of half and half and your half a cup of sugar, and you're going to whisk it. You're going to whisk it, you know, just to dissolve it, and you're going to put it over medium heat, just to bring to a simmer. We'll let that sit and simmer just for a minute or 2. And then we'll work with our remaining ingredients. You're going to take the other thing of half and half, which was a half a cup, put it into your 2 egg yolks, your pinch of salt, and your, excuse me, I need my whisk, and your cornstarch. And you're simply going to whisk that together. Again, very simple. 2 egg yolks, some half and half, a little bit of cornstarch, and a pinch of salt. just put it in a bowl, and you're just going to whisk these ingredients together. Now, if you remember, we have simmering in a pot 1 cup of half and half and a half a cup of sugar, and that should be simmered by now. And all we're going to do is pour a little bit of this mixture into your egg yolk mixture. And the reason we're going to do that is just to temper it. We don't want to cook the eggs. We don't want the eggs to curdle. So by adding just a little bit of the liquid mixture into your egg yolk mixture, you avoid that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it back into my double boiler, the whole mixture. It's already now been tempered, so I don't have to worry about my eggs cooking or curdling. And just give it a few more whisks. This is what the mixture looks like. And I'm going to bring this to a boil over low heat. And I'm going to bring it to a boil, and I'm going to cook it for 2 to 3 minutes, whisking constantly. So I'll let that stay on the stove top. You have to make believe that I'm whisking it while I'm talking to you. After 2 to 3 minutes, what will emerge in that pot is something that looks like this. It gets thick from the heat, and in literally 2 to 3 minutes, your pastry cream takes on just a beautiful pudding-like creamy texture. My suggestion is to chill it for a few minutes before you actually build your tart. So let's get ready to build our tart. We now have everything ready. The first thing I'm going to do, again, this is a fully baked Barbara's cookie pie crust. I'm going to just put a little bit of preserves on the bottom to just give it that right level of sweetness. Not too much, because it's going to be loaded with fresh fruit, but just enough to give a contrasting flavor to the pastry cream. Make sure you go all the way out to the edges. I think that's enough. You can add a little bit more if you like it a little sweeter. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is to add the pastry cream, which will have been chilled so that you can serve it right away. Okay, and you're just again going to just push that out to the edges, right over your preserves. It's quite remarkable how the pastry cream firms up after just 2 to 3 minutes over low heat. It just has a beautiful, beautiful, lightweight, sweet vanilla texture and flavor. Again, how much you put on depends on your liking. You don't want to overdo it, because you still have to layer this with some fresh fruit. So here's your layer of pastry cream. It's so delicious. Steve Capodicasa, this is a wonderful, wonderful recipe. Okay, and now we're ready to spoon on some fruit. I'm going to put some berries in the middle, like that. And then I'm going to, I think, put some strawberries around the outer layers, the outer rim, so it makes a really, really fun design. It's so light and airy, this recipe, and so easy. When you know my crust is an authentic butter cookie crust, and it just tastes delicious with fresh fruit and pastry cream. Make sure you cover the pastry cream and really fit the pieces of fruit really nicely so it looks attractive. And there we go. You can probably squeeze a few more pieces of fruit on there. And here is a fresh fruit tart with pastry cream with a very rich butter cookie crust. And let's see how easy it is with Barbara's par-baked butter cookie crust, which are available on my website. It makes really a beautiful dessert for guests, and it's so easy to prepare. I recommend you put that in the refrigerator until you're ready to serve it, and the pastry cream will firm up even a little bit more and be very easy for you to slice. If you'd like to give this as a gift, on my website are available very inexpensively cookie pie tins, as well as various gift boxes, so you can even make this and give it away as a gift. So check out my website, www.barbarascookiepies.com, or you can call our toll-free number, 1-855-SEND-PIE, and speak to one of our representatives and tell them that you want to make the fresh fruit tart that you saw on YouTube. Thanks for checking in.